What up, guys? So, today's gonna be more of a chill type of day. I don't really feel like talking a whole bunch. I'm just gonna be charting stuff up, so as always, feel free to stay as little or as long as you guys want. But I'm just gonna be charting up trades I noticed from this past week, and yeah, like I said, feel free to stay for as little as or as long as you want. But um, I'm gonna put a little note here that I might not talk a lot. So. Alright. But you can see how this Phoenix model, by the way, guys, I did call this out live. This occurred below all the true opens. And also swept liquidity. So we had stacked S&Ts. So you see how this is a buy model? See how the rejection block took out lows? It's exactly what you want to see. See how it was also below all the true opens? It's kind of cool. We might have had a 5-minute Phoenix as well. We do. So we can mark this out as a 5-minute Phoenix. And the reason I want to do that is we can align it with a 1-minute change in state. Even though I did call this out as the 1-minute version, I'm going to show how this was a 5-minute trade. And yes, I did call this trade out live. Below all the true opens. But do you see how it's also accumulation, manipulation, distribution? Alright. Alright, so 11:05. Oh, we gotta make a new folder for Friday. Wait, did we not? I didn't review the market at all on Friday. Dang. So this is a 5-minute Phoenix. As I said just a second ago, I did call the 1-minute out live. I didn't take it, but I called it out live. Alright. I think this was 90-minute SMT. Just kidding. It is not 90-minute SMT. Still. It's below all the true opens. So the reason I like that is we could take a 30-second change in state off of it. Hey, what up, Cave? As I said, this is a chill stream. I'm not really I might not talk, but I also, you guys know me, I'm probably just gonna talk anyway. But if I don't, it's because I'm just chilling and I'm listening to music. So, and you guys know the drill. Like, I'd rather just live stream it in case anyone finds it valuable, regardless if it's actually like a engaging stream or not. So, but yeah, we had a 5-minute rejection block, and 30-second change in state, and this occurred at 11:07, which is a 369 time. It's a 9. I don't know how many times I have to go through this for people to really understand how crazy this is, but these markets are perfect. So, 5-minute rejection block, 30-second change in state, and maybe you'd get break even there, but if you didn't go break even, then you could target all this LRLR here. Probably just target 7 projections, or just the LRLR getting taken. So just note, sometimes you don't want to go break even, like in this case. LOL, Jake. Reaper, you changed your name, bro. Why'd you change your name? You realize the Reaper is an ICT concept, and that ICT is truth? I mean, I don't know. That's the only explanation I can think of, so. I don't know why your name was ever Reaper, bro. Reaper's such a good concept. I can tell it's you, though. Is that Reaper? Reaper, is that you? I literally can't tell if that's you or not. Yeah, ICT, man. He is a legend, and he will forever be a legend. I don't care if he likes me or not. I would not be surprised if he doesn't like me, because I release so much sauce for free. And so he's probably your Reaper. So you like ICT, but you don't like me. But yeah, I would not be surprised if ICT doesn't like me, because I release like all of his really good stuff completely for free on my YouTube, and yeah, that's just not normal, and he's probably not happy that I'm doing that. But you know what? I love him. I respect him. No fam, I love you. Aw, thanks, bro. You know what? I love you too, man. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, this happened at 11:07, so that's a 369 time. I'm gonna have a video on 369 coming out later in the week. But yeah. Hopefully a lot of people don't watch me right now, because I really do not have the energy to make this stream engaging. I'm not gonna lie. This is just a very bare minimum type of stream. Like, I really just am here just to show up. I didn't ban him. FA banned him. I didn't ban you. FA did. I mean, I can unban you, but you just have to basically say you're just gonna be chill, because I think the main thing was just that you were saying some crazy stuff, and FA was like, yo, what's going on? But yeah, as long as you're chill, I'll unban you. You can be in the Discord again. I don't care. Alright, I'll unban you. I'll go unban you. But you have to promise to be chill. Don't say anything crazy. No hate chat. Alright, cool. I'll unban you. Yeah, just make sure you're gonna be chill and you're good. Alright, sick. Alright, you're unbanned, bro. Just, yeah, promise you'll be chill. And, yeah, this is your second chance. Just don't do anything crazy or stupid. And you're cool. Like, don't pull an Ant-Man and take over the server and at everyone and say that you're starting a new reign. Because, bro... Guys, can you believe Ant-Man did that? He put in announcements, it's the reign of Ant-Man, and spammed it like 20 times and at everyone. Right there, click delete server. No, bro. What up, Futures for Life? How's it going? Alright, we unbanned you. So you better be chill. I'm giving you a second chance, bro. I'm giving you a second chance. But yeah, we had some nice LRLR there, and then bang. Super clean trade here, and it happened right at 11:07. Appreciate it, Futures for Life. Alright. But yeah, I did call this live. I called this live. I didn't take it, but I did call it live, which is pretty cool. I was too scared to take it live. And yeah, just one day at a time, I'm getting better. Not this change in state off of it, but the actual Phoenix model at the low. I did call that live. And if anyone wants proof, I can show them. Like right now, I can show them. So if anyone wants proof, type 1 in the chat, because I did call this live. But yeah, just for confirmation, you could wait for this 30-second change in state. Then we go run all these low resistance lows. We had stacked SMTs. You want to see proof that I called it live? Alright. Alright, I'll show you proof, bro. Let me screenshot this. Dang, this song is getting good. Okay, just hang in there. I'm gonna show you. Hey, Kirk, what up, bro? Good to see ya. Guys, this is a chill stream. I really don't feel like being energetic right now. I'm honestly, I've just had like a annoying day, so I'm just trying to chill out right now. So sorry if I'm not energetic, but this is just how I'm feeling right now. And at the end of the day, I'd rather have this be live for the record that I back tested, and in case anyone wants to learn from it. I'd rather have the stream exist than not exist. So that is why that's why I do live streams, just to help people. So 11:07. So this was a flow state close, 5-minute aligning with the 30-second, and this was perfectly at a 369 time. It was at a 9, and it was off a rejection block. All right. I'm back testing alongside you, man. Heck yeah, bro. Let me know if you want me to review anything. I'll take a look at it. All right, so it was, yeah, this was Friday, right? Yeah, you can see it was right at 10:30, 10:45. And I had the SMT marked out, had all the true opens. This was a very obvious trade because the rejection block swept liquidity, so it swept out these lows, right? This 1-minute rejection, why was this a high probability rejection block? It swept out these lows with SMT, below the true session open, and we were below midnight, and we were below the 90-minute true open and the 22-minute true open. So we pop below every single true open. So I draw out this arrow live. I say we might get a reaction off the rejection block, and then we got a reaction off the rejection block. So I just didn't take it, but I did call it. So then Hyper's so funny. He's like, he discovered the matrix. I just can't prove it. But yeah, this is why I liked this, because it was just a really obvious rejection block below every single consecutive true open with SMT that swept liquidity with obvious AMD. That's why. It's very, very. I mean, it's not simple by any means. It's complicated, but it's simple in the sense, like, once you get it, it's simple. Just look for a rejection block that takes out lows with SMT below the true opens that makes sense with AMD. It sounds a little complicated when I say it like that, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's complicated, but it's less complicated than rocket science, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm taking a break. But yeah, I don't know if I recorded this yet, but a really simple trade that happened right after this is, so at this point we have the buy model clearly framed, right? We have, we've used the rejection block. We have SMT with the low. We can get rid of that SMT. So we have SMT with the low. We have the rejection block. And then what? We have a fair value gap, right? So that's a 2022 model. So we'll mark that out next. So you'll note that we'll get, in this order, we will get Phoenix model, 2022 model, and then inversion and then change in state or something like that, right? But for sure, we'll get Phoenix first and then the 2022 model, right? So Phoenix, 2022, and then high. We go up and then we continue higher. So like this. So sweep these lows with SMT, rejection block tapped. We can measure out the displacement, right? We come to equilibrium, probably tap OTE. Yup, we tap OTE. And then we go higher. Textbook, textbook, textbook. I mean, this is about as textbook as it gets, honestly. You could also mark out the 2022 gap like that. If you mark it out like that, all of a sudden, well, now that's very precise, right? That's the obvious fair value gap in discount. That's where we go. But I'm going to mark it out like this, because I'm just going to merge those gaps together. And then, yeah, market maker buy model. What else is there to say? We get an inversion off of the 2022 model. So we'll show how this was a 2022 model. So let's say you entered at the fair value gap with stop at the low, right? Let's say you took that. That's going to be the first trade. That's 4R, right? Actually, no. Let's just say you were conservative and said, I'm just going to enter equilibrium. That's fine, bro. That's fine. You still catch a 3R. No one's complaining about a 3R. Liquidity sweep. Now, you could have used this as a, so this is interesting. Something to consider is this is a very good learning experience, actually. So in the moment, I was considering this to be a 2022 model because of the SMT and the sweep of 730, right? And yeah, I was completely right about the bias, but then I was like, wait, we might actually need to tap the rejection block first. And then that's what happened, right? We came down, hit the rejection block, and then hit the 2022 gap. So what's the lesson here? I don't even know. I think sometimes if the market's not ready to go around liquidity, it's not gonna. This might be a liquidity sweep, a break of this high, but it's not at this point. It's not ready to go up yet. Like, I bet you. Yeah, see, this equilibrium got hit. We went higher. It just goes to show how there's certain trades that are higher probability than others just because of the way the market has, like, how many times has the market failed? At this point, the market had not failed yet on the upside. We fail, then we go to the rejection block. Then now we get a new break of structure for value gap, and now we go higher. So sometimes you want to see something fail first. Does that make sense? And this didn't even actually fail. Keep that in mind, because your stop loss would be at the low. But you get what I'm trying to say. So my point is, so sometimes if a not yet ready to run liquidity, does that make sense, guys? Hopefully that made sense. So sometimes you need to see setups fail before the real setup will work. So then we could also mark it out like this, as I said before. And that is, now that's 4R. Number 2. Should we look and see if there were any trades at market open? Might not be a bad idea. Then the obvious trade, probably the trade of the day. And I should have probably posted this as trade of the day, but like, guys, come on. Who is not taking this? If you guys see this inversion with LRLR above, raise your hand if you are not taking it. No one better be raising their hand, because this is about as A+ of a setup as you can possibly get. 3.7R. This is the probably trade of the week. Maybe trade of the month. This is crazy clean. Like, we had the whole entire model framed, and then we had LRLR above. It doesn't get more obvious than that. You could even go break even at this high, and you'd be fine. Guys, this genuinely is probably the trade of the week. And the dodgy indicator even alerted it, too. So, this one was free money, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think this was trade of the week. I really do. I mean, this was just easy. This was, I'm not saying trading is not easy, but if you could just wait for these setups, then trading would be easy. We had the whole buy model framed. We went off the rejection block. We had SMT. We had the Fervaya gap. We were below all the true opens. Everything had been framed. Now we just waited for our entry. This is, yeah, like I said, this is like the trade of the week here. Very obvious. So yeah, I don't know who, like guys, this setup, like, these are the setups that you gotta take these. These are the ones you gotta take, because these will make back, this setup makes back 3.6 losses, right? That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Just what, and it's not a hard trade either. It's not like this trade is hard. It's not. It's very, very simple. Market maker buy model, LRLR above, 1 minute IPG. And then you could even go break even here. I probably wouldn't because of conviction, personally. Maybe I would. I don't know. Maybe I'd go break even up here. I'm not going to mark a break even point because I don't know where I would go break even. I think this is up to just like an in the moment decision. I think maybe if we, I don't know, I'd have conviction in these highs. So once we break this gap, then maybe. So 1120, and it's in the Hydra macro too. This is, wow, how cute is this? This just doesn't get better than this. Hold up. Yeah, just take profit at the end of the Hydra macro. Bro, that's 3R. That's 3R, guys. This is, once again, this is not rocket science. So yeah, that was probably the trade of the week. That was awesome. I got in that trade early. I went for a buy, got caught in that sell drop, then it went up. Lesson learned. You went off of this, right, on this change in state. Yeah, this is the perfect example of how the market's waiting for time and price to align, right? Is the market obviously going to go higher off of this 2022 gap? No, not yet, right? Market's not obviously going to go higher here. But then after we come down and come back up, when I see this inversion, it becomes very obvious that time and price are aligned and we're going to go up to those highs. And so it's all about aligning time and price. You might have the bias right, but understand the market might not go to the draw on liquidity yet. You have to be patient, and that's the hard part. So, but I'm excited to try out my new indicators because I did get some new indicators, guys. So, and I think they will be helpful. So, alright, let's look at something else that I haven't looked at already from Friday because I kind of already looked at a lot of it. I kind of want to look at market open, see if there's any opportunities around that time. We did have this 15-minute breaker block that you could have used as your higher time from key level. So that's the first thing I'm going to know. Filled very nicely. We could actually go on the 5-minute. Ooh, now I'm really loving the 5-minute one. Yeah, 5-minute breaker. So really loving this, using this 5-minute breaker as your higher time frame key level. Why? Because I mean it's resting right above these highs. It's pretty clear. You could have also used the 5-minute gap. Either one. That the 5-minute gap was fine as well. Either one. And then probably prop down to a 30-second chart. Then we had just AMD. I think I would get an SMT alert here. So yeah, SMT. So 5-minute, I think this was premium breaker. And a 30-second change in state. I don't know. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. I feel like I would take this. But what do I know? I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't take it. Is that at 10 a.m.? What I'm talking about is this 30-second change in state. I mean, you guys think this is a good trade or not? Like, we obviously had SMT. We might have even had stacked S&Ps. S&P left equal highs. Okay, let's look at true opens. So we were above 752. We were above 9. We were above 922. We're above 928. All the true opens got manipulated. So including maybe there was another. Hold up. Yeah, this one. There's a true open here. That one's kind of relevant. Point is, all the true opens got manipulated. Midnight, 7:30, 7:52, and then the 22-minute one. So all of them get manipulated at the high. My music turned off. What am I doing? Maybe we should pull up the true opens just as a reference because I think it's important. Let's do it. The nice thing about my indicator is once I have it, or if I'm trading live, it'll be automatic. It's just gonna pull up all the true opens for me. But yeah, it makes sense, right? We're above. This is when we're above all the true opens. I'm looking for shorts. This is just common sense. My guys, my ghost in the machine indicator is so nice, guys. It's awesome. But now you start to see kind of what I'm talking about, right? We were above all the true opens. We get manipulation. We get a line time frame change in state. You'd have to identify this though pretty fast. So I would consider taking it like this, measured from the body to body, and then go down 4 projections. Probably no break even on this one because of conviction. Well, I would scale out with no break even. You could also just target 2 projections and be chilling. I mean, there's a million ways to take this, honestly. You know what? I take it back. There's just not enough sell side liquidity for me to target 4 projections. I think I would just target 2 projections, honestly. Yeah, I think I would go for 2 projections. Because there's just not enough sell side. So I would just go like this. Like that. Man, could you imagine hitting TP in 2 minutes? Could you imagine? Imagine you risk $2,000, $4,000 in 2 minutes. Insane. Insane. $10 flow state retest 5 minute 30-second #1, and then I'll show as well that like I wouldn't do this, but maybe, and you know what, if I wouldn't do it, I'm not gonna chart it up, but you could have targeted 3 or 4 projections. I'm curious what the first presented for value gap. Wow, look, there was no fair value gap that formed all through here, and then finally we get it. Man, I love backtesting. I don't even know what I used to do before I backtested. Things were so boring before then. I don't know. What do normal people do if they're not backtesting? I don't know. I wouldn't want to be them. Backtesting is awesome. I don't know. So there's the first center for value gap. Bro, why is it red? Alright. So mark this as a 5-minute premium breaker here. Bang. Backtesting is a superpower. Exactly, bro. Dude, I don't know. I'm so glad that I started. Like, one day I just thought, what if I just reviewed the day's price action and just let the market just show me what happened? And then ever since then, I've just been like, oh yeah, this is how you find the truth. Why else would anything else other than that be the case? And then, well, yeah, the rest is history. So this is interesting, guys. So I'm not gonna lie, part of me would maybe take this 15-second change in state. The nice thing about this is I would almost certainly go break even at this low. So this would be a break even trade for me. So this would be break even because I would take this change in state, I'd get break even. Then we have another change in state. And this one, once again, I'm pretty sure I would enter on the close. And this one, yeah, I would enter on the close on this one. I think this is clean. And then this one, once again, it stops, which is annoying. But let's just see. Would I hit 4R or not? I would almost certainly enter on the close on this one. And probably go something like this. So once again, liquidity sweep. Maybe, I don't even know. Yeah, because there's not really good liquidity below. So I guess I'd probably just target the rejection block. That's a 1.8. I think that'd be fine with that. I would probably take it like that. I know you might be saying you would not. You would try and hold for 4R or 8R, but genuinely I think I would because just because of context, because I don't know, the draw on liquidity is not that good down there. Like, it'd be different if it was a really good draw on liquidity. It just wasn't. So I'd probably just go like close down to the rejection block. I don't know, something like that. Because once again, I'm not here to necessarily catch crazy trades. I'm just here to make money. And I just go, okay, what is the trade calling for in this situation? Maybe just down there. Maybe not the most beautiful trade ever, but it gets the job done. Anyway, I'm going to mark it out, but 1 minute, 15 seconds. This inversion's probably a little more realistic. So we could take this 15-second inversion. I don't know though. Maybe you need to see if it's a 30-second one. Yeah, this would be really, really obvious. You guys know why? Because we formed the most obvious SMT in the world off of it. And my indicator would definitely alert me that we got that. So we get SMT off of the first presented for value gap. We already have our higher time frame key level. We already have our manipulation with higher time frame SMT. Now all the true opens get manipulated. I'm not going to go down to the low time frame one because it's just it's hurting my brain cells to really go that far down, and reality is I would be able to have it on my indicator if it was live, so I'm not going to go any further down than 90 minute. My brain cells just need to just chill. But yeah, manipulate all the true opens, we get SMT, and all of a sudden this is looking very obvious. So once again, 15-second change of state off of this. Yeah, this guys, this is really nice. I'm not trying to be that guy, like to say like I would take this, because I mean realistically I just don't know if I would. But as you guys know, I do consider just any order block a change in state. So this right here, I'd consider change in state. And if you do that, like obviously you guys might be like, this is hindsight. Well, not really, because it's a really obvious SMT with the first presented for value gap. It's above all the true opens. I think this is pretty reasonable to take. And then 15-second change in state, I could project out the order block, and then let's see how far down we go. Let's just say I targeted that low here, right? I think that's reasonable. I'm not going to use the standard deviations. But these kinds of trades are scary. I'm not necessarily saying that this is the best trade in the world, but once again, it gets the job done. And then, bang, that's 3R. Oh my gosh. So it's also an inversion for value gap on the 15 second, but it's kind of besides the point. Hey, we backtest this at 10:26, which is a 9, but the trade happens at 10:25. So 10:25 first strike, 1 minute aligning with the 15 second. Hey, let's go. I got a sub. Yeah, once again, guys, this is a chill stream, so I might not talk a lot. We're just kind of reviewing price action, specifically right now on Friday. And I'm listening to music. Once again, these are the types of streams that most other people would never post on their channel, because this is just casual me late night backtesting, but I really don't care what people think of me, so like, I'm gonna live stream it because you know what if it helps someone? So that's why I do it. But yeah, like I said, for that exact reason, I don't feel like talking a lot. So if I don't talk a lot, that's why. I think there was an inversion at the high. I like background noise. So you are good, man. Am I your background noise? My background noise is like is the music I'm listening to. But I guess I'm your background noise. That's pretty cool. That actually is pretty cool. Oh, this is another trade on its own. That's funny. Because, wait a second. There actually might have been Phoenix here, guys. Now I'm actually so curious. Wait, let's get everything back up. And the reason I say this is because yeah, I know what you mean. There was a low time from S&T here. So what I'm thinking is this was probably Phoenix. Yes, I love that. We don't quite tap it though. Maybe it was a 2-minute one. That's not my favorite Phoenix model, but you could maybe make the argument like 2-minute rejection block SMT with it. You can make the case for it. It's not my favorite one, but okay, I kind of want to look at something else. You just came out with a holy grail? What? Tell me, I want to know. This strat is insane. What is it? Tell me. Tell me. I want to know. Tell me. This was a propulsion block, guys. I think I code my own strat. This is a coded strat. Dang, bro. Clean. Guys, this is... I'm not saying it's easy to catch this, but this, if you could catch this, like, train your brain to see this in the moment, because if you can catch this, you're going to be a millionaire. Order block. I do code my own stuff. I coded my first indicator on Wednesday, 4 days ago. It's this. And I'm going to code my second indicator this week. And you can get it if you get my membership. It's just, my membership is basically just anyone who wants extra stuff, because I already give everything for free on my YouTube. I teach everyone everything for free, but yeah, if you want to support me, you can get my membership, and then you can get access to these cool things. I have this one I've made, and I'm gonna make another one. This one plots out all the true opens for me, and then I'm also gonna get one that what's it called? I'm gonna make one that tells me whenever a candle is a 9 for a 369 time, and then I'm gonna make one that maybe plots out SMTs or something. Yeah, I'm working on coding it. I coded this one. I'm proud of it. Yeah, most of everything I have right now is coded. So I have the true opens. I have SMTs that get plotted now. I just barely got this, and it's super nice. And then I have the IFG indicator, which gets plotted as well now. All of which are just completely automatic. So hopefully starting next week, my trading can be pretty streamlined, honestly. Let's go. We love to hear that, bro. Whoops. Ooh, that's gonna be nice, bro. So yeah, propulsion block, and then change the state off of the propulsion block. So this is my Dynamis model. And I will have a video on Dynamis that comes out eventually. I am just taking a while to make it. I don't know. Man, look at this. We only tap the... Look at how this propulsion block perfectly taps the second quadrant. And we go higher. And then 15-second change in state. Honestly, I would take this as a change in state. I would take that green candle. So like this, 15-second change in state like that. Off the propulsion block. So once again, if you can catch this, you're the goat of trading. But I'm working on it. And then momentum candle, and then delivery higher. You could also take that one, but you will not get as good as RR. And then we could project this out 8 projections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What'd you know? Actually, let's just take 7 projections. Bruh. And it just kept going. Not an easy trade, but you know what I'm saying? It's still cool. Still cool that it's possible. So there's my Dynamis model. I will have Dynamis come out eventually. I will explain it. It's just taking me a long time to make the video. Dang, that's actually not that good RR. I thought it would be better than that. That's actually kind of sad. Thought it was better than that. It's okay. So what are my favorite props? I haven't found my favorite one yet. I'm not even gonna lie. Right now I'm using Top Step. They seem fine. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what one I like the best. What one do you like most? $11.20, right at the start of the macro. $11.20 Dynamis, 1 minute, aligning with the 15-second. Lucid, Apex, and Tradeify are my goated ones. I'm liking Tradeify a lot. I like Apex now again, now that they unbanned me, but they banned me for a solid 6 months, and that wasn't cool, but they kind of redeemed themselves, but still, I don't know, the fact they banned me was kind of weird, but now that they unbanned me, we're chill. So, there was a nice short in London. We could take a look at that. I was actually awake for this. What's the indicator that Dodge is using? So it's this. It's called IFG Ultimate Plus, and it's Dodge's indicator. It alerts the inversion for value gaps. You can buy it from Dodgy. It's pretty good, but it does cost money, so just something to keep in mind. But yeah, no, because I traded too good, so they were just like, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what happened. They just banned me. I don't even know what happened, dude. They put my account. What they did is they put my account on review for like 6 months, and they did not explain why. I complied with everything they asked me to do, and then they stopped responding to my emails for 6 months, and then I finally got in contact with them through the affiliate email, and only then did they unban me. And you know, they made up for it. They gave me some free accounts and stuff, which is cool, but like, dude, that just should not have happened, and I don't know. I don't like that. But also we've made up now, so it's fine. Made up with I'm not gonna say that. Alright. How many accounts did I have? I don't know. I had a lot of accounts back in the day, but that was a long time ago. There was definitely something here, I would say. We had midnight. We were above midnight. Yeah, man. This was in hind. Like, I actually saw the London session. I saw this, and I could kind of tell that we were gonna dump. I wish I tried to take a trade, but I was too tired. And I knew that I wasn't gonna take it with a good frame of mind. But in hindsight, I was right. My thought was right. I knew we were gonna dump here, just because of AMD. We were above the true opens. We had SMT, so it's just like, just roughing up the fine details, because I know at this point I know what I'm doing. So now it's just a matter of it's a matter of staying consistent, doing everything I'm supposed to do, having risk management, and trying my best. And then eventually I will succeed, because I mean, these markets are just so precise. So eventually I'm gonna make it. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into the 22-minute true open, but we're above 3 consecutive true opens here. We got S&T with what? Okay, it was with this high. So that's actually a 90-minute S&T. Wait, no, it's not. It's not even a 90-minute S&T. It's just a random S&T. Bro, it's just a random S&T. Oh my. This is a random S&T. This right here's, this soup is my Ghost in the Machine model. So that's the first thing I'm going to mark out. Hey, and then there's Phoenix right there. So I'd probably say the most realistic way to take this trade is some kind of inversion. It's looking like. But now that I'm looking around, I don't know if I see anything. I'm gonna make a new template for this. Wait, let's see if this is bolded. So when I say the ghost in the machine entry, basically what I'm saying is I'm souping above all the true opens at a high probability area. I think will be the high, and then and the rest is history. We could even drop down to a lower time frame just to kind of just prove a point. Let's just look at the lower time frame one. So there's going to be 328 and 351. So we'll take a look at 351, and yep, we're above that. So it was kind of pointless to even look at it, but you guys get what I'm saying. I might be done, guys. I don't know. I'm just not feeling very energetic. Or maybe I'll just take a break. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not feeling energetic, guys. I just can't. I can't stream if I'm not energetic. I don't know. Yeah. I might take a break. What do you guys think? Should I take a break or should I be done? Like, guys, honestly, I feel like such a failure this week because like I didn't make a market recap on Friday. I didn't make a short form video for Friday. I still have quite a bit of my short form videos to make this for this next week and my long form video. And it's like, it's never good enough. I'm trying so hard. And I just, like, I'm just not, clearly I'm not working hard enough, but I'm trying so hard. And it's like, it just sucks, dude. It sucks when you try so hard and it's still not enough. It's still not enough. It's still not enough. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Appreciate you guys, but I'm out of it right now. So I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.